Welcome back, everybody. So in a video I did a couple of days ago that I said I was going to start reviewing every single episode of The Walking Dead from the very first episode to right the way to the end of Season 8 and also Season 9 when it gets released. Now, I have many friends who religiously love The Walking Dead. I've watched many channels reviewing The Walking Dead, but it's a program I've never really got into. I did watch the first series when it got released, but I never watched any other series after that. Until 3 months ago, I decided that I was going to sit down and binge watch every single series of The Walking Dead. Now I'm addicted. I absolutely love this show so much. Really do. And it's getting the same with Fear the Walking Dead as well. The first season of that I wasn't too impressed with. Then second season changed and now I'm addicted to that as well. I'm currently about midway through season 3. But generally, I'm really looking forward to doing these reviews because there is some absolutely epic episodes in this, and there are episodes in this that I don't like too much, which I can't wait to get into as well, because it's very, how do I put it, the Walking Dead series is very choppy and changey. Some, you can have like a run of 2 or 3 episodes which are actually really good, and then you can have 2 episodes which are really not that good, but I'll get into that in later reviews. So, Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 1, named Days Gone. I really do love this first ever episode. As a pilot episode for the series, it was actually really good. They didn't waste any time in setting the tone of how this program is going to feel, what it's going to be like, what this is going to produce in the future, to the point where Rick shoots the little girl very at the start of the episode. That single scene was enough for me to go, well, that is the tone of how this is going to be. It is end of the world stuff. People are going to have to do things they don't want to do, and it really does work for me. And I love the emotional feel that gets brought along with this. There are many scenes in this first episode, especially between Morgan and his child, and with Rick. He obviously is a little bit late understanding what's exactly what happened in the world, but as you can gradually see it over the course of the episode, he starts to realise that the world has changed since he got shot, and now he's going to have to adjust, which is basically what everybody else has had to do. Once again, there is a certain amount of emotion with Rick as well, because he's unsure whether his wife and kid are dead, but in his head, he believes it's true. Unlike with Morgan and his child, he knows that his wife is dead, and he has to face that moment of where he will actually have to kill his wife. And I loved the emotion to that. It really had a very strong feel. I loved it. The music that went with this, the way they produced this episode, I actually really did love. The first 45, maybe 50 minutes of that is mainly set around Rick, Morgan, and all that. You don't get to see a huge amount of what exactly the scale of what's been going on in the world, but generally, after you get that 45 minutes when Rick enters Atlanta and then he's faced with what actually is going on, obviously the cards change for him, and it just turns into one very good ending to an episode. You also get introduced to some of the other characters that are going to be regular characters in the show in this first season. I generally, honestly, I never thought I'd get addicted to The Walking Dead, but this, I think on the second time watching this first series is what's got me addicted, to be honest, and it's that first episode. Watching it 10 years, I think it's 10 years later after I first watched it, I think, and where I've been doing these reviews and watching movies, I think I appreciate what is actually going on in this episode more than what I used to. It's just, if you understand what I'm saying, I think as you grow older, you appreciate different things more as you get older, and that is basically how I get, or what I got from this. I love this episode a hell of a lot. I really can't. Well, even though I have watched the second episode already, but I am going to have to re-watch it before I do these reviews anyway. But I'm really looking forward to doing the next review. This was a very good episode, with, like I said, with a lot of emotion, a lot of power, and feel to this, which I actually really did enjoy, and it sets this up perfectly. As a pilot episode, loved it to absolute pieces. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. Hope you have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.